I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. They come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Become my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. Stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts to how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. They come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Become my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. Stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where the spelling is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon.
God damn, guys.
Lord, it's gonna be one of those episodes, bro. It's gonna be one of those episodes, man. Bro. Oh. Dude. What in the world does WWE have going on right now? Bro, we were hearing reports that this was a Vince McMahon spoiled show. Whether that's true or not, I don't know what business Vince McMahon has sabotaging the May 22nd edition of Monday Night Raw. But, bro.
God damn.
Whoever did it. Dude. Tonight's show was a fucking bore fest. Dude, they gave me every fucking reason to flip between that and the Western Conference NBA Finals that was way more intriguing than whatever we got on Monday Night Raw tonight. I'm so sick and tired of WWE having a elite effect. And what I mean by that is on AEW, people see the elite telling a great story and they say, see, we're getting good stories because the bloodline has fallen into that same boat. For me, it is the bloodline and fucking nothing else, bro. Nothing. And tonight was a fucking sheer factor, dude. We talked about acting in wrestling on Friday. Dude, bro, I know you mentioned on Friday how you didn't think Roman Reigns is a very good actor. When I tell you that Trish Stratus makes this fucking guy look like Tobey Maguire, I don't know what.
I didn't say he's going to be a bad actor. He's alright.
I can't remember what exactly you said, but bro.
He'll be a one-dimensional actor, if you ask me. He'll still be good at his job, but one-dimensional, if you ask me. But, dude, these people do not know how to create Does nobody know how to create a story anymore?
No.
Dude, the only stories we get, no matter the company, no matter what, is shitty shoot works that no one cares about. That's the only story we're allowed to get at this point. If it's not the bloodline or the elite, it's some type of this person doesn't like this person for real. That's all we get at this point in this business. Nobody can show creative stories anymore.
Dude, when I tell you that Trish Stratus wanted to make me Samoan Spike myself into oblivion, I shit you not, bro. Bro. Oh, tonight was a rough watch. Tonight was a rough fucking watch. Dude, yeah, we got a little bloodline progression, not really any at all though, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys. Logan says it in the chat, but dude, when I thought the show was ready to be done, I looked at the clock and we had a solid hour and a half left. That is how long this show felt. This show was dragging like my fucking, like when they doubled up my schedule freshman year and gave me an hour and a half of a reading class. Bro.
Oh, God. Dude. Ugh.
Do you remember those classes, bro? Oh, it
Yeah.
felt like that.
Ah,
Bro.
oh, good Lord.
Tonight's show felt so incredibly long. It is unbelievably ridiculous. And I was flipping channels between the Nuggets game and Monday Night Raw, and it still felt so fucking long. Bro.
It's insane, dog. It's literally insane.
And again, whether Vince McMahon had his handprints on the show or not, I don't know. I'm sure we'll have news on Friday about it. Apparently nobody wants to do their job. All everybody wants to tweet out is something's up. #Raw.
There's something going on. Eyeball emojis.
Nobody wants to do their job and actually be 100% upfront and honest. If you don't have the news, don't tweet about it. Honestly. You know, in a sense, I feel bad for wrestling journalists, if you call them that, or wrestling news anchors, or whatever you want to call them. In a sense, sometimes I do feel bad for them, because sometimes they are fed complete and utter bullshit. But in cases like tonight, you got motherfuckers tweeting out, something's going on. Eyeball emojis. #Raw. Dude, if you don't got news, don't be tweeting that shit, bro. Just don't. It is the highest form of fucking unprofessionalism in its fucking finest regard, bro. It is ridiculous.
Literally. You're just being a fake asshole at that point.
Dude, I don't know what happened tonight, but it was not a good show. And it hasn't been a good show for very long, for a minute. It's either Bloodline or nothing at this point.
Oh, literally.
And that's it, bro. That's it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I completely understand, and I truly feel bad for them for that side. For that side of it.
When they get fed wrong shit, obviously, yeah. But like, you know what the fuck's going on. So tweet it out, and if you don't know, just say, hey, something's going on. I don't know the details yet, but I'll have it soon.
Bro, tonight's show fucking sucked. Balls. And I don't even know what to say about it anymore, man. I don't even know what to say. We'll obviously get into it. Bro. But tonight's show was just the just as bland as they get, bro. As lifeless as they get. And it was a go-home show. It was a go-home show to Night of Champions.
Oh, shit, that is this weekend too, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's Saturday. That is Saturday morning. I think at 11 or noon, something like that. Central Time. But man, oh man, that fucking shit sucked tonight. It sucked. It was it was good wrestling, but it was pointless wrestling. Like, why? You don't think Finn versus Nakamura could have been saved for a bigger stage? Maybe do Damian Priest versus Nakamura? Something. But I mean, even at that, what kind of beef do they have? It just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was a good match. The main event was good. You know, the wrestling was good. It just isn't worth a damn. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Just regardless, we have an episode of AEW Dynamite to talk about as well. We also have one segment on SmackDown that I really want to talk about, and I'm very excited to talk about with you guys. But yeah, man. So without any further ado, man, I guess we can go ahead and hit the intro, man. But what is going on, guys? We're back with yet again another edition of the Notorious Podcast, another edition of Notorious Unscripted, and this is episode 144 of Unscripted. If you guys did miss this past Friday's, or if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know how the show works, every Monday we are on here with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday we are on here with the news. And if you guys did miss this past Friday's edition of the news, you guys can now find that on all platforms, man. That is AEW officially announces Collision. We talked about the logo, the press release, the roster accommodations that AEW seems to be making. Me and Sir K did it the only way we could, and that is the best way in the IWC. There are not many that compete with us in terms of charisma and in terms of a genuinely honest, non-shilling opinion, because I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of people in the community tonight either saying Monday Night Raw was good, or they're just going to do the typical blame anything bad on Vince McMahon, which at this point I don't fucking know anymore. Again, it's gonna be one of the two. I don't care anymore, bro. I'm holding both of them accountable, whether it was fucking Paul, whether it was Vince. I don't know who it was, but I don't know.
Exactly, man. Either one of them, whoever booked this show is accountable, man. Because that is horrible to produce.
Yeah, absolutely. But dude, yeah, I don't know. Until we find out who was truly behind this, dude, I'm holding both of them accountable because somebody is massively fucking up here. No question. So if you guys did miss that, WWE also hesitant to put the World Heavyweight Championship on Seth Rollins because he was casted in Captain America New World Order, and they're scared about his Hollywood route, apparently. They're scared
to can just be on vacation.
Yep, exactly. So we talked about all that good stuff, man. That is episode 162, I want to say. That is available for you guys on all platforms, man. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see it first, join us right here every Friday at 4 p.m. Central with the news, man. And with that, if this is your first time watching, guys, have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official Notorious Podcast merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video and in either mine or Sir K's social media pages, man. Also, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but we may have some new stuff on the way. So look out for that, man. Yes, we got a design. We got a design that should be coming pretty soon. And I think you guys are going to love it, man. I think you guys are going to love it. So with that, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the beautifully crafted merchandise by yours truly, the IWC's best kept secret, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very... Shut up, Logan. You guys can now find all of this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this video, man. All 8 of these beautiful designs. You have the Chicago flag design, the skyline design, the base logo, the best kept secret to the IWC, the Notorious scratch logo, the only community that matters, the uncrowned kings of the IWC, and the Christmas merch, man. So all 8 of these beautiful designs are available for you guys live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, and again, is in either mine or Sir K's social media pages, man. So with that, if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Heels Podcast, I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show, and as for the other half, got my man Sir K here. How's it going, dude?
It's going, man. It's all right. Just waiting for the weekend, man. Just waiting for the weekend waiting for Sunday. That's gonna be fun as hell, man. I can't wait for Double or Nothing Day. And Saturday too. I'm curious to see who's gonna win this fucking thing, man.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be Mr. Secondary over there, Mr. Secondary title, or Mr. New Hollywood, man? So either way, I feel like WWE isn't happy with both of their contenders because you know how they work, man. They make no sense. But I'm great, man. I'm great. Just been chilling. Um, just been chilling, man. Just can't wait, man. And like Durante always asks, man, he's not here yet, but he should be here soon. And if not in the replay, life's good, man. Family's good. What about everybody in chat, man? How you guys doing? What about you, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, dude. Thanks for asking as always, man. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Getting ready for Thursday. So if my cousin-in-law is watching, got his wedding coming up. So there's that. Shout out to
Nice.
him. So we that's coming up, so that's exciting. Saturday, I might be doing something for Night of Champions. I might be watching it with one of my buddies. And then Sunday is the big one.
A big
Sunday is the
day,
big
man.
one. The big
Yeah,
day. Sunday is the day we go double, maybe triple or nothing. I don't
shit's
know,
gonna be
man.
a fiesta, man.
I love that.
You don't get that
I
joke,
love.
but we get that joke.
It's gonna be a fiesta. Let's go with that, man. So we got the fiesta coming up on Sunday. That's gonna be the big day, man. That's gonna be the big day. It's gonna be the big day, and Future will be played. If you know what I'm
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
at.
man.
So,
Hey.
so, so, yeah, man. But yeah, seriously though, Sundays, Saturdays looking to be pretty good day, man. Sunday should be, Sunday should be awesome as well. Got a big date coming up Thursday, so and then Sunday we got the big fiesta, bro. So that
Can't wait, man. Shit's gonna be heat.
I'm pumped. I'm fucking
I'm
pumped.
pumped, man. I
I
can't
am.
wait.
No, I'm talking about.
You're canceled.
Come on,
You're
guys,
looking
let's
at
hit it.
I
Come on,
should put
Sir
you in
K.
timeout in this chat.
Sir K, hit it.
I ain't hitting it.
Damn it,
If he was babyface, I'd hit it. I ain't
dude.
hitting that man as a heel. Fuck that shit.
So, yeah, man. I feel like I should explain the joke, but I don't want to ruin the joke, so I'm gonna leave it a mystery, man. But regardless, so
We'll
other than
explain
that,
it on Sunday in the review.
yeah,
How about that?
yeah. So, yeah, there we go. I like that. So yeah, man. Other than that, bro, I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, but as Durante always asks, man, I'm good. Family's good. And what about you, Durante? Pops, Logie, Manager Logan, Manager Logie, whatever you want to call him, Mr. Silent Lupus, whoever you are. Thank you guys all for being here, man. Thank you for joining us, man. And yeah. So yeah, that's yeah, thank you guys for all being here. And how the hell are you guys, man? So Dynamite, man. We have Wardlow Carter coming out in the open of the show. We have Wardlow coming out to open the show. He opened Dynamite this week, and it was by himself. He purposely left Arn in the back to call out Christian Cage, even though Christian came out with Luchasaurus. So I don't really know how smart that made Wardlow look. I mean, I guess he didn't want Arn to get hurt. Even though Arn was in the back talking about how he was going to pull out his Glock afterwards and fucking capped both of them on live television. I don't know who he thinks. I guess he thinks he's fucking Tommy Dreamer now. I don't know what. Did you hear about that story?
I don't think so, actually. What?
So
Tommy Dreamer was gonna.
quick
Hmm?
story. So Tommy Dreamer recently did an interview, and I guess before ECW went out of business, Paul Heyman was calling him, crying, telling him that if you do not stay with with ECW, we're gonna go out of business. So Tommy re-signed. ECW ended up shutting down anyway, just for Tommy to find out that Paul Heyman was secretly getting paid by WWE for years, which is also another conspiracy theory in wrestling that says that ECW was being paid as the WWE developmental system in the 90s.
Mm.
So, anyway, um so once Tommy found out that he was getting those payments, he was in such a bad mental state, he planned to go to WrestleMania 17 cuz at the time Heyman was doing commentary, run behind the man, blow his fucking brains out, and then turn the gun on himself
What?
at WrestleMania.
Holy fuck! I never heard of that. That is
He
insane.
it,
What the fuck?
it's a very new interview he just did, but it just came out probably like a couple days ago. But apparently, what stopped him from doing it was Jim Ross called him a couple days before he was gonna do it, and he told him, um, just to hang tight and that they were still thinking about signing him.
Holy fuck! That's crazy as fuck, man.
Yep.
What the hell? I could totally see that being true about ECW though and Paul Heyman. I could so see him doing that.
Oh yeah. Bro's just getting all this fucking side money on the fucking on the side, and
Dude,
his business. He's claiming his business is going out. Like, yeah,
it's crazy. That's insane, bro. They gotta make a Dark Side of the Ring out of that. That'll
the
be crazy.
the what if season. What if Tommy Dreamer
Yeah.
went and blew his fucking brains out on live television? Like, imagine you just watching WrestleMania and fucking dudes on commentary, and you just hear his fucking head get blown off.
Like, what would. Ain't no way Vince could keep that show alive in that one. He was able
Oh,
to do it for Hart. He ain't no way he could do it in that situation.
yeah, I was gonna say fucking WrestleMania 17 was that Triple H able to? I think that was Triple H. They're just fighting on the outside, and you just see fucking blood and guts just fucking all on the side of the
Oh,
fucking brain matter on the steel steps and shit.
that's insane, bro. That's an insane story.
Yeah,
That's crazy as hell.
quick story time. Um, quick story time. But yeah, I don't know who fucking Arn Anderson thinks he is, man. But he was, he told Wardlow he should have went out there with him so he can fucking go out there and use his Glock to, I guess, fucking blow both of their brains out. So Wardlow comes out there, man, and he calls out Christian Cage. Christian Cage comes out there. They talked for a little bit about just the TNT Championship, and then Wardlow challenged Christian Cage because Christian said last week when Wardlow wasn't there that he was going to spit in his face. So Wardlow told him, I dare you to spit in my face. And um, right before he went to do it, Wardlow grabbed his throat. Luchasaurus then intervened and they started whooping his ass. They then pulled out a ladder and started, hitting him with that. They choke slammed him on the ladder, kill switch on the ladder, and they beat the hell out of him, man. And Christian Cage held up the TNT Championship, which actually I genuinely would not be mad at because Wardlow
At
is
this,
buried.
hmm
Wardlow is buried. I mean, it would be nice for him not to take another loss, but if he does, the man is
it's
buried.
exactly.
And Christian Cage is one of the best parts about AEW in general. So I can't necessarily say I'd be opposed to it.
No, definitely. Although they should keep it on Wardlow just to have it actually stay on somebody longer than a month. If it happens at this point, it just sees how it is, man. If I was Wardlow, I'd just leave, and they gotta just move on at that point.
100%. 100%. If I was Wardlow, I would absolutely go to WWE.
Oh,
Even if it's for 3 years, even if it's for a little something, I would at least see if the grass is greener because this grass is fucking dead.
oh
Um,
yeah. And you need some serious fucking grass seeds to fucking rejuvenate this shit.
They were cutting the lawn with the blades on the lowest setting, bro. That shit is just fucking dirt.
They ain't put weed killer on the grass. They put weed and grass killer on that shit. That
Bro,
shit dead as hell.
that shit, dude. Uh,
He
so,
needs to check out that other lawn, man. And I think it will be greener, to be honest.
you know what, too? Is Jungle Boy the one that said he was going to hold singles gold in 2023?
I think he was.
Oh, yeah. They're giving it to Christian.
And Jungle Boy will probably beat him. Yeah, I could see that.
I could definitely see that. Very predictable, but I could see them doing it.
Hey, it's a story, and we don't get many of those in AEW, so I'll take it.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good
At this
point you bring up.
It'll be a story. Because one thing about Christian, man, he'll tell a story. Even if it's little, even in small scale, he's got the skill and the history in the business to be able to just tell a story like nothing. So it'll be a fucking story, and those promos, them shits are gonna hit.
Yes, absolutely. So, this match was confirmed for Double or Nothing on Sunday to be Wardlow versus Christian Cage in a ladder match. This is also another way Wardlow doesn't have to get pinned necessarily. He could just get outsmarted, which, or just beat the hell up. I would go that route because if he gets outsmarted, this man's just gonna look like the dumbest fucking baby face on the planet. So,
I swear to God.
Let's just go ahead and let's have the numbers gain get to him without them saying that.
Please don't say that. Dude, I hate that fucking phrase.
Hate when they say that on commentary, bro.
It's
Oh
the
no,
numbers
the
gain.
numbers gain.
Like, shut the fuck up, bro. They beat his ass. It's what the fuck they doing, bro. They jumping him. Say what they're doing, bro.
They're Tommy Dreamer and that motherfucker, man. So, bro just pulls up to WrestleMania and fucking blows his brains out.
Well, imagine if he tried to do it and he just got like arrested trying to walk through the door. Bro ain't even hiding this shit. Like, bro, what you doing? What was your plan?
Bro thought he was John Wick. Bro thought he was in a John Wick edit.
He just slowly puts it up and then he just gets fucking tackled.
Oh my God.
Then they would get the shot off, just being all dramatic, but they just tackle his ass.
Being all dramatic, he fucking forgets to take it off safety.
Oh my.
So.
He says like.
Oh, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, he says like, this is for. So I could say him saying some shitty ass one-liner and then it just fucking doesn't go off.
This is for ECW and then he just gets fucking tackled.
This is for EC. This is for the boys in the back. They just get fucking tackled.
By the boys in the back.
Because they work for fucking WWE now.
Dude. So in terms of matchups, the first match on the show was Orange Cassidy.
Dude. I'm so sick of Orange Cassidy, bro.
Is Orange doing anything at the pay-per-view?
I think they announced it. What the fuck is the match? It's open challenge. It's open challenge at the pay-per-view, I think.
I think I remember some kind of casino double royale fucking blackjack something.
Yeah, it's like a weird thing. Oh, yeah, I don't think it's open challenge. I think he's defending it in a casino battle royal. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
All right, let me see. I'm scrolling around on Twitter here. Let's see. Okay, he's defending it in an AEW International Blackjack Battle Royale.
Okay, so he's just defending it in a battle royal. Good. All this build up, all this hype about his fucking title reign, and he just defends it in a fucking battle royal. Get that fucking title off that guy.
I'm looking at this fucking tweet. This guy says, I have an idea for the Blackjack Battle Royal. What if the final two is a returning Pac and Orange Cassidy? Fucking kill me. Who
See
wants
it.
to see that again?
Ah, fucking AEW marks.
Bro, I don't know who has to take it. Jay White would be cool.
That would be perfect.
I don't know. Somebody that it would be nice to have on television would be fantastic. Not Orange Cassidy.
Please.
So Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. Why is Darby Allin in this? And they're fighting Lee Moriarty and Cass. Big Bill,
Bill.
whatever his fucking name is now. Why is Darby Allin 2 weeks out from the Four Pillars Fatal 4-Way, and instead of doing those cool-ass promo battles that they were doing, he's in a tag team with Orange Cassidy against the Firm? How do you drop the ball so hard on the build-up to this feud?
Dude, like they had all. You have the Four Pillars in a feud as the Four Pillars all against each other, and this is what you do: generic MJF story, and then after the match is announced, you just put them all in random bullshit. Like I
What
get
the fuck?
that in that night they had all the contenders wrestle a match, and they all won their respective matches. But like, this is the match you choose. But Orange Cassidy tag team match thing? Like, why? Can he just wrestle a guy on the roster by himself? Not like he's going into a tag team match.
Oh yeah, and these matches were so oddly unfair. Like fucking Darby Allin's in a tag team match where he has a partner helping him. Sammy Guevara gets a jobber match, and Jungle Boy gets fucking Roosh? Huh?
It is so unbalanced.
Like, what the
Like,
hell?
what? It made no fucking sense, man. They really did not.
Yeah, it did not make much sense at all in terms of the balance on the challengers that were given here.
Literally.
After this, we got Wardlow in the back talking to Arn. Arn's telling him how he would have helped him and he would have used his Glock and defended himself. And Wardlow's just talking into the camera like a mean guy who loses all the time, which is exactly what he is. So,
That's all they allow that man to do, man. It's very disappointing. But did you see when Arn walked up the way he fucking threw the fucking ice pack at the wall?
I think so. I got it right here. Let me.
That shit was fucking hilarious the way he threw that ice pack, man. He fucking just like gently tossed it at the wall. He looked like he tried so hard to throw it, but the throw itself was so light. That shit was hilarious. He like used his whole power to fucking throw it, and it's just the lightest throw ever.
Like, dog, why don't you want your
Like,
guy to be okay? Why are you taking his ice pack and throwing it at the wall?
dude, I was dying when that shit happened, bro. Why did he do that?
Not to mention, before this happened, the Blackpool Combat Club attacked the Young Bucks in the parking lot. So,
Oh my god. The way fucking, I think it was Matt that threw that fucking luggage at Yuta's head. Oh
dude, that
my
was
god,
hilarious.
he fucking hit. Dude, that shit hit it, bounced off his fucking head, bro. That shit was great.
He
There
said,
was
"No,
some great moments. Some
no."
funny ass moments.
He said, "No, guys, we're all right. We don't want to fight." And then he just fucking chucks his luggage at Wheeler Yuta's head.
Like, that shit was funny as hell, man.
It was. Next, we have Sammy Guevara taking on a jobber. Can't remember his name. I think it started with an E. Fuck, what was his name?
Like, it was some random motherfucker.
Yeah. So I feel like I've heard his name before. I feel like I've heard.
I think I have.
Exodus Prime. That's his fucking name.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Exodus Prime versus Sammy Guevara here, and Sammy beat him in like 2 seconds.
Like,
Okay.
how was this fair?
We got another build-up promo for the Four Pillars Fatal 4-Way. After this, we got a backstage segment with Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin showing mutual respect. They said, may the best man win at Double or Nothing. So that was... Dude, I'm saying, bro. I'm saying, how the hell do you give Jungle Boy, Roosh, and you give Sammy Guevara a jobber?
It's not like Guevara's a fucking boring wrestler. That's the best part about him. Put him in a match with a great person. It'll be a great, memorable match on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the fuck? I don't get it, bro. I didn't get that. That was so random.
Absolutely. So weird. After this, we got Sheeta and Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho and Toni Storm.
Yeah, I say it every week, though, but can this Outcast storyline just fight? Can this shit just end? Can we just get the conclusion already? I don't need a middle. I don't need nothing. Just give me that ending, bruh.
They
Just
really
you can spoil it for me at this point. Just quit it.
They really think they are the bloodline out here making filet mignon. Dog.
Dude, they think they are cooking, and they are fucking, they're cooking up some fucking garbage, and if fucking Gordon Ramsay saw what they were cooking, man, that'd be a whole episode of fucking Kitchen Nightmares.
They are
The fuck,
cooking
dude,
steak in the microwave, bruh. Bro.
they're cooking that shit in the fucking dryer. Dude, this
Dude.
shit blows.
Honestly, bro, they are cooking their steak in natural sunlight, bruh. What the fuck is that,
Like,
dude?
the worst part about it is, it's not even like, it's not unwatchable bad. It's just unwatchable pointless. Like, I just don't care. Like, if anything, it's so bad it's kind of funny.
Oh,
But at the same
100%.
time, you're wasting everyone's time. You're wasting my time, you're wasting all the women in the company's time. Just end this shit, bro.
Yeah. The only, man, the only thing I'll say about this is at least I can laugh at it.
Exactly. At least it's funny.
Because I swear to fucking God, when I watch Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch, it's not even Bex, to be honest, but
No.
when fucking Trish, holy fuck, dude, I swear to God, I look at the fucking TV and I just have no emotion whatsoever for what is happening.
Because she doesn't. She talks like a fucking robot. Roman Reigns in 2017 had more personality than she does at this point.
Dude.
Again, at least you could laugh at his ass back then.
Fucking Trish Stratus fucking talks like she just did half a Xan, 15 hours till she lands, has her out like a fucking light, bro. Dude.
Bro, this shit is fucking boring. Like, this storyline with the Outcast fucking blows. But at least it's funny, because it sucks. And they think they're cool as fuck, and they're not. They think they're fucking badasses. They genuinely think they're like prime NWO. They think they are the hardest motherfuckers in that company, and they are just random dorks. Like,
that was an absolute failure as soon as they started fucking putting L's on their forehead. What are we watching? Fucking High School Musical?
Dude, I was talking about it with my sister because she was laughing at it too, and she was like, "That's what happens when you," because Soraya and them, that whole generation of women, grew up with those movies where they did that, and they think that's cool,
fucking
so
Camp
they do
Rock.
it now. Exactly. Like, bro, you guys are the fucking losers. The hell you putting L's on your forehead for? You fucking dork. That's just hilarious.
That shit is ass, but the only thing that makes it bearable is the fact that they think that this is some fucking elite level storytelling. It
They're
is
like a
hilarious.
reverse JAS. Like, character-wise, their characters believe everything they say, but they obviously don't. But with the Outcast, no, those motherfuckers genuinely believe that they are fucking cool as shit, and it's hilarious. Like, deep down in her heart, Soraya thinks this shit is heat. And that's the funny part. That's where it's funny.
Yep. And the part that's not funny is Tony Storm challenged Jamie Hayter after this to a women's championship match, a Double or Nothing. She picked up the win against Britt Baker. She pinned Britt.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the Tony Storm part is great. They're gonna run it back again
Yeah.
at Double or Nothing, and they're gonna have a fucking great match. The part that's getting me is the running the Outcast gauntlet,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna make our way to All In, and it's gonna be Soraya versus Jamie Hayter.
Yep. Dude, that's most definitely the fucking path, man. Plus, it's in the UK. They're gonna think that people are gonna love Soraya because of it. They're gonna give it to Soraya at All In.
And isn't two British women, you know,
You,
at All In, which means
dude,
this storyline is probably going to go until the end of August, and probably a little past that. We're looking at another year-long story with this shit.
dude. And we already know what's gonna eventually happen, man. When Sheeta comes back from her injury, she's injured. Is she injured, or is she just back in Japan?
Sheeta was teaming with Britt.
Oh yeah,
She was
fucking
gone last week.
Oh, okay, yeah, dude. Literally, already forgot she was back this week. Couldn't even tell. But she's obviously joined, the babyface side. You're gonna need to even it out. Thunder Rosa is gonna come back. If she's not stuck on Collision, she very well might just be on Collision permanently at this point.
That's if
They want the roster to accommodate.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, the thing that might stretch this out even longer too is I feel like there is, I feel like AEW sees money in Thunder Rosa coming back and being involved in this storyline, whether it actually is money or not. That's what they believe, and they're going to want her to be involved in this somehow. And Thunder Rosa, from what we've heard, is not even close to being back again. I guess she's too worried about Poppy Khan, or I don't know what's going on with her, but apparently her back isn't ready. So she very well could come back later in the year and be interjected in this feud, and I could see that being a major component as to why they want this feud to go so long.
I could see that too. I could easily see that. So, who knows how this shit, dude? This summer for this women's division, this was supposed to be the summer that looks up. And now they stick it with the story because they have overall they have a great women's roster now. They just stuck it in this fucking lame ass storyline. But not looking forward to this, man, because I feel like that fucking blood and guts match is coming soon.
Dude, if they rob us of the elite Kota Ibushi and Kota versus the Blackpool Combat Club and Konosuke Takeshita to give us that in blood and guts,
Dude,
they got another fucking thing coming.
I swear to God, they'll never hear the end of it.
Bro. So, well, that's the thing that's also scaring me, Logan, is one of the main things that I feel like everybody's looking forward to is Jamie Hayter versus Mercedes Moné at Forbidden Door. Looks like Mercedes might be injured.
Yeah, I heard that.
Looks like she might have broke her ankle. So Forbidden Door is cursed again.
Cursed. Dude, that pay-per-view's fucking cursed, man. God damn, that sucks. I mean, hopefully we could get some iteration of Hayter versus Kairi Sane. That could be. I will take that substitute for Mercedes.
That would be pretty fire. It would be pretty fire, man. So, no fucking way. AEW trademark transfer portal.
What?
Oh, maybe because of the little transfer portal for Forbidden Door? That little Doctor
Oh,
Strange
probably.
portal?
That's probably like its technical name. They might be doing something with that. So they might make it like a set piece or something.
I don't know
Who
why they
knows?
didn't do that last year. You know how sick that would have been?
Oh, dude. Yeah, sure. What was it? It was either Japan was gonna be the main thing, and then through the portal was gonna be Chicago, or the reverse, man.
Mm-hmm.
That shit would have been heat, bruh.
Like, imagine the floorboard was Chicago. You get to the portal that spins, and on the other side is Japan.
Dude, they shit would be, and at the time they had the two tunnels. They could do each city in the other one.
Yeah, they could do an AEW portal and then a New Japan portal. But they
That shit
still
would have
did
been
the
heat.
fucking baby faces come out of this side and heels come out. It's like, what the fuck?
Come on, bruh. Be creative.
Could you imagine that being the name for the draft?
Oh
He's going through
god.
the transfer portal to Dynamite.
God.
That sounds horrible.
It's a transfer portal. A technical ass name. Call it something cool. Call it the
fucking
Forbidden
draft.
Door.
Yeah.
Like, you already have that whole phrase. You kind of made it your own thing. Call it the Forbidden Door. Now it's just the Forbidden Door between the same company. You make it make sense. Transfer portal. Good lord. Imagine Tony Schiavone saying transfer portal. Imagine Jim Ross having to say that.
I don't know. He can't even fucking pronounce fucking anyone's name on the show. Cash Wheeler. Wheeler Yuta.
Willie Hobbs, fucking.
Oh my god.
Good lord.
Fucking calling Miro Rusev and shit. The fuck, man. Calling Brian Daniel Bryan and shit.
Every week, bro, he would call him that at least once. That shit was hilarious. It never fails. Every week he would slip up at least once and call him Daniel Bryan.
WWE Dynamite, WWE Champion Kenny Omega. What the fuck, man?
Oh man, yeah, man, he's got to put that hat up, bro.
Apparently All In is looking to be his last show.
Yeah, I saw that, man. So that's gonna be crazy. Imagine Sting and Jim Ross retire the same night. That's insane. That's gonna be sad.
A final 6-hour show of just pure fuck ups. Can't wait to hear it, man.
Just fuck up, so I'm dead.
If we
I swear
can't
to
get
God.
Mercedes on Forbidden Door, I would really like to see her do Double or no, not Double or Nothing. All In.
It's true. We're all out, man. Maybe save something for all out. Do it at all out.
Yeah, please.
Something. Give Chicago something, man. Because I don't even know if he's gonna be. He might not even be in that bitch, bro.
I genuinely don't even know.
Yeah, we'll see how it looks, man. But I doubt we'll be in that crowd, bro. Because I ain't trying to sit there and watch scraps.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So, Roosh and Jungle Boy happen next. Oh, no. Sorry. Roger Strong and Chris Jericho happen next. They did exactly what I said they would do. They would
Literally.
fight until they walked out of the arena, and as soon as they walked out of the arena, Adam Cole was standing right behind the door, and he just came walking out, and he helped Roger Strong. He threw Chris Jericho onto a patch of dirt, and he gave him boom on the dirt. And Roddy then hit him with a high knee and put him away. So
Fucking hate how they fucking named the last shot Boom in AEW, dog.
dude,
Just Boom.
Nothing will ever be more goated. Well, there's a lot of things from this man that are goated, but Mauro Ranallo yelling "last shot," bro.
Like, come just boom. What?
Boom.
At least at least make it like boom shot or something. If you're gonna do boom, yeah, boom. Like, come on, bro.
Boom.
Yeah, literally just boom. But that was awesome, man. That match was great. When they were fighting on that like upper part of the stairwell, that shit was fucking dope as hell. I've never seen something like that before.
Uh-huh.
Um, and it was a fun ass match, man. And although it was predictable, man, it was obviously the best way to end that match. So, and great to see Roddy back in the fold, man.
I swear, this man was straight depressed.
Yeah, man. He had the Eric Young entrance, bruh.
Oh
He
my
wasn't even
god.
coming out. That was just how he was probably walking around backstage when at home.
That was how he was walking around the house. Yeah. Fuck.
Bros with his friends and family and his wife again, and you love to see him, man.
Definitely. Definitely, man. So, um oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I mean the last shot is a callback, or it's a reference, a little innuendo towards the Bullet Club days. So why don't you call the last shot like the last bullet, or like the final bullet or something? Something.
Yeah, like something like that,
Boom.
definitely, bro. Just no, literally just boom. And if it
Boom.
was Morrow, it wouldn't be that bad because he would yell it. It would be awesome. But
Yeah,
like, no offense to the AEW commentary team, but they ain't got it like
they're
Morrow.
not it.
They just
No.
don't. They just ain't it, bro. So come on, bro.
Yeah, Morrow. Yeah, Morrow is just man, for anybody that like, if anybody genuinely like lived through that NXT era and was a huge fan of it, if you do not consider Mauro Ranallo at least number two, at least. But for me, if you don't consider that man the greatest commentator of all time, just for that work alone, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Best commentator of all time. Yeah, it's me.
Dude, 100%. That man was absolutely fucking goated. Absolutely goated. So, Jungle Boy and Roosh put on a very good match. A very good match. Roosh was picking up some steam a couple months ago, and then they just took him right off Dynamite, and we haven't seen him since until now. And he puts on another banger. And it was very good, man. It was very good.
Definitely, man. Definitely, man. Obviously, I hope we see more of him, man. I hope Tony Khan doesn't forget about him again, man. But you never know with that, man.
Definitely.
He'll probably be in that battle royal on Sunday. I could see it.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. So, I, um, Sammy Guevara, and Darby Allin came out to help Jungle Boy fend off the La Facción, Ingobernables. So they went to fend them off. And they helped Jungle Boy win, and they all stared each other down and gave each other the mutual respect afterwards. MJF was in the back pissed off. Renee went to ask him a question, and he slapped the mic out of her hand and just stared at her. Um,
Love it.
I heard the original plan for
Mhm.
this was to have Britt Baker be involved somehow and plant the seeds for Adam Cole to be the next challenger, or at least to start the build for him to be the
Yeah.
next challenger for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, man. Which I could absolutely see at All In.
Oh, yeah, I knew they've been setting that shit up, man. And that scrap segment just confirms that to us, man. We've been saying that shit. But I like how he just came up with that on the fly, and that's the heel shit from MJF that I want to see more of again, man. Him just being a genuine prick, just smacking the mic out of her hand. That's just some cool shit, man, and I like that a lot.
Fucking MJF. So yeah, it was very good. It was very good. Is that the reason it was canned? Because
I,
he slapped a mic out of her hand?
I think I don't know if they canned that beforehand, and they were just gonna do some generic MJF, promo, and then he just, slapped it out of her hand. All I know is that he just did that unscripted. He just slapped it out of her hand, and that wasn't the plan. I don't know if the Breaker stuff was scrapped before that or not, but all I know is that thing he did itself was unplanned. That's all I know.
Definitely, definitely. And that's, that's why he's so good, man. That's why he's so good, because of stuff like that. And it's not the right time anyway. So it's a good thing they scrapped it. Um you know, even hinting, let's let MJF get past the 4 pillars first, Um
Exactly.
he's got if you're building it up right now as Adam Cole's going to be the next challenger, it really gives none of the other guys a shot, if you
No,
ask me. It's already, you're already telling everybody that there's a foregone conclusion that MJF is winning the
it's gonna
titles
win it.
back. So
Exactly, man. So it made all the sense to scrap that segment.
definitely, definitely, man. So after this, we got the heavily sought after match of Ricky Starks and Jay White. Said no one ever. Dude, this signing,
Like, I'm glad they ain't getting this shit on pay-per-view.
seriously, bro, this Jay White signing has not panned out how I think it should for AEW. I think they've absolutely squandered it. I think they definitely squashed all momentum, as normal, but
Oh, yeah. But,
it,
like, for Jay White, that's crazy.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Um,
insane. Like, he's doing so much with this man.
absolutely. Absolutely, man. It's a little insane to me. It's a little insane to me that Jay White has to deal with this kind of shit in AEW. Meanwhile, he was one of the biggest stars in New Japan, and he very well should have just fucking stayed in New Japan for this. I mean, I know we're only a couple months
That
in, but the writing on the wall is not looking that good, man.
it ain't, man. It really ain't, man. You can't keep fucking bringing people in like this, man.
No, and this is a great thing about the brand split. People like him.
Oh, literally, man. Literally. It's needed for people like him, man. It really is.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So, with that, this match, I believe, I want to say, ended with Ricky Starks like an idiot. This also didn't make Ricky look good whatsoever. Juice Robinson brings a chair in. Ricky ducks it. Ricky ducks it, grabs the chair, takes out Juice with the chair. Jay White comes at him. The ref tells him to put the chair down. After he hits Jay White in the gut with the chair. The ref tells him to put it down or he's going to disqualify him, even though he already just fucking hit him with the chair. And then he hits him
Literally.
across the back and gets himself disqualified, and then starts playing air guitar with the chair. Like he's not a fucking idiot. Dude.
I don't like Juice, bruh. Yeah, bruh. I don't see almost anything in Juice, to be honest.
No, he's not good at all. He's a good wrestler, but his character is fucking ass, dude. It sucks.
He's, he's fucking Rick Boogs. He's AEW's Rick Boogs. He's just a muscly goof. That's
Mm-hmm.
all he is.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. So, oh man, can you believe this? Can you believe this, man? Dustin
Well,
Rhodes is on Rampage with Keith Lee in his corner.
Well, what's their fucking tag team name?
Naturally Limitless.
I fucking hate it.
Naturally Limited.
Literally. Come on, man. Why are you putting Keith fucking Lee with Dustin Rhodes? Preacher Lee with Dustin Rhodes.
Broly.
Fucking Broly.
We also got confirmation of jeez, drawing blanks. Oh, yes. Yeah, next on the show, we also did get confirmation of the women's titles match, and then for Double or Nothing, and then we did get confirmation on the Blackjack Battle Royal.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that. After all that, and then in the main event, or the main event segment, whatever you want to call it, to close the show, they called out Don Callis. Don Callis came out. He absolutely took notes from one of the greatest heels of all time, in my humble opinion, the greatest heel of all time, Tommaso Ciampa. This man came out to no music. He came out to no music.
His trons were him betraying Kenny last week.
Yep.
That shit was fucking hilarious. What a dick. I love it.
Yeah, his Tron was him stabbing Kenny Omega, and it was playing while he was talking over and over and over and over. It was hilarious. Don didn't really get too much time to speak, which is interesting. He said he talked about how everybody wants to point the finger at him, but let's not ignore the fact that there would be no Kenny Omega without me. He said, people, everybody wants to say, how could I do that to Kenny? Well, I made Kenny. So he didn't really get to say too much before he was interrupted, obviously, by Mr. Omega himself. Kenny came out, started taking apart the security team. The Blackpool Combat Club then came out and attacked all four of them came out and attacked Kenny Omega. They left him beaten on the ramp as they all got into the ring, and they talked about how the Elite was weak, and the Young Bucks then came hobbling out after their beatdown earlier with a garbage can full of weapons. And they said, commentary was playing up how the Elite is still outnumbered before the bruised and the battered Cowboy comes to the aid. The eye patch sporting Cowboy comes to the aid of his old buddies, man. Kenny Omega even gave him his barbed wire broom. Bro, remember when I told you guys a long time ago that was going to be a pop to remember? Hangman coming out. The first time Hangman came out to help the Elite, this crowd was going fucking bananas, bro. It was awesome.
That shit was heat, man. I love the way they did it, man. The way Hangman came out, and the way fucking he was right next to Kenny, and Kenny handed him the broom. That shit was perfect, man. I love it. That was gold.
Did you see BTE?
I heard what happened, and that's crazy.
Yeah, Kenny was told by Alex Reynolds that at Full Gear, Matt Jackson gave Hangman the nod, and Kenny Omega said he knew about it, and he didn't care at all. And it even goes back to the BTE when Kenny lost, when he said on there, the episode after Full Gear, when he was sitting in the hotel room, no longer champ, he said on there, I don't know if you remember this, but remember when he said, guys, I actually feel kind of happy. And I don't know why. It was because he knows that Hangman is his brother, and will always be.
Exactly.
So they beat the hell out of the BCC. Hangman stood on one side of the ring, across from the Elite. He stood on one side, like they were enemies, as they once were in AEW's prime, 2021. And he slowly walked towards them and went shoulder to shoulder with them. He says, "We are the heart. We are the soul. We are the spirit. We are the Elite." Dude, sent fucking chills up my spine, bro. This was awesome.
That shit was heat, man. I loved it. I loved everything about that, man. Dude, they even did the same shot that they did in 2021. Camera angles, positions, and everything right before that too, man.
Wow.
That shit was amazing.
He
It's
said,
like,
oh no, I'm gonna keep going on with the segment, so I want you to say what you're.
oh man, but that shit was just perfect the way they set it up. Same shot from 2021 and
Yes.
everything, man. And the way, bro, when he said Elite, that was the ultimate pop right there, man. The Elite is back, and that's crazy.
Yes. I'm getting chills up my spine thinking about it because, man, I was sitting in my hotel room in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, just absolutely fucking marking out at like 1 a.m, watching it on replay, man. But dude, I mean, what an awesome segment. What an awesome segment. And it really brings you back to those AEW glory days, man. Just seeing these guys involved with each other again. It's an awesome thing, man. And you fucking love to see it. You love to see it. This is going to be awesome.
Exactly, man. Exactly. This is prime AEW right there, man. And it was fucking perfect, man.
Absolutely, man. And he said, the Elite versus the Blackpool Combat Club this Sunday, or well, now it's this Sunday, but Double or Nothing. Anarchy in the fucking arena. Bro.
Dude, this shit's gonna be fucking heat, man.
Bro. Oh.
And, dude, I can't wait for that shit. The BCC, Anarchy in the arena match.
Well,
That's perfect.
they were in, well, technically it wasn't the full group. It was just Mox and Brian at the time.
Yeah.
But dude, this Blackpool Combat Club, I mean shit, with just Mox and Brian last year, they were my runner-up for match of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Anarchy in the arena is fucking sick. You add those guys in it, dude.
Dude, that's gonna be crazy, man. I cannot fucking wait, man.
Yes, we better get Wild Thing playing during Anarchy in the arena again.
Oh, dude, I swear to God, we got to, man. We got to, and I better see Hangman on a horse again. How long has it been since that man has been on a horse on AEW television? I need it.
That is true, bro. So, yes, so that was that, man, and it was a truly, truly awesome moment. Truly awesome moment to be a part of, or watch, whatever you want to call it, man. Amazing, absolutely amazing in every sense of the word, man. SmackDown, Friday Night SmackDown. We only got one segment to talk about here, man. I mean, this episode of SmackDown was, it was. Yeah, so the first 20 minutes were absolutely incredible, and the other hour and 40 minutes of the show was skippable, in my opinion. So, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, face-to-face with the undisputed tag team champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, opened the show. Roman was talking about how he doesn't have any regrets in his career, but he does have one, and that is wasting his time with you, as he points at Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn tells him, you know, that's funny, Roman. I only have one regret, too, and that's not blasting you with that chair sooner. Roman Reigns, he's so fucking good with his facial expressions, dude. Like, I love when Roman Reigns is bothered. Like, he's so good with his body language. Like, I love how you could just tell, like, by Sami Zayn reminding him of getting hit with that chair just pissed him off so bad. So,
that is one thing I will say about Roman. That man can, emotion act his ass off. What he can convey any emotion he needs to, man.
yes.
Anger, annoyance, sadness. He's great at it, man.
Yes. So he was just so pissed. He was so pissed, and then Sammy just starts telling him, that he's power hungry and he's pushing his family away, and he's trying to do everything himself, and he is used to his family doing whatever he says and getting him what he wants, but he tells Roman that you cannot have these tag team championships and you will not get these tag team championships. And Roman Reigns is so pissed off at this point. He says it almost brought he started to say what he almost finished saying at Tribal Court when he said, you know what, I give you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And he went to say something else, and at Tribal Court, he was still with Sami Zayn, so he cut himself off what he was going to say. I don't know if many people caught that, but he just cut himself off, and he screamed Solo, because he wanted Solo to fucking Samoan spike the motherfucker. But here, he was going to finish saying what he was saying all the way in January, and he says, I give you opportunity after opportunity, and the fucking Usos come and attack Sammy and Kevin. One thing that is usually held in high regard with the tribal chief, with Roman Reigns, he usually loves, we've watched his title reign, he loves when they come out and help him and beat the hell out of somebody. But we're seeing just the annoyance with the Usos here, man. Jimmy puts his hand out to, dap the tribal chief up. So he puts his hand out, and Roman Reigns just fucking pushes his arm away, and he says, "What the hell are you guys doing? What the hell are you doing?" He says, I don't give a damn what kind of plans you got going on. This was not my plan. This wasn't the plan. And he's getting so pissed off. He turns around and boom, fucking shoulder checks the shit out of Solo Sikoa. And dude, the fucking look on Solo's face told 1,000 stories, bro.
That man was ready.
He looked so pissed. He was looking at Roman Reigns like, you motherfucker. Fucking, I'm the most loyal motherfucker to you, and you just shoulder checked me, bro. And what did Roman Reigns do? Bro, this is the beauty in this, bro. He shoulder checks Solo. He turns his head up like he's going to yell at him. And he's like, oh. And he puts his hands up, and he went to just say sorry. And you could, or say sorry or yell at him, or you could tell he was just had so many mixed emotions. And he just shakes his head and just walks away. And then after this, amazing, we got a backstage segment where he's in the back and he's yelling at them. He says, I wasted so much time of my career and letting this guy into my family. I had something to say. And he's screaming at the top of his lungs. I had something to say. He says, you know what? You two, just get the hell out of here. Go. And they didn't move. And he says, I'm serious. You two get the hell out of here now. As I don't know if anybody caught this, but Solo was staring a fucking hole into that man while he was sitting in the chair. Golden, dude. Golden. Beautiful.
Because at the end of the day, even though, Solo has been really loyal, those are still his brothers. He's talking to his brothers crazy. And ain't nobody gonna put up with that, especially someone who cares about family. Come on, man. They set that shit up perfectly, man. I love the way he bumped into Solo and was just so annoyed, and because he didn't want to bump into him. But he's not gonna say sorry. He's fucking egomaniac, so he just
Yes.
loved it, bro. Loved it. Loved the look on Solo's face. I love the classic "my bad" arms that fucking Roman gave, because that's all he could do. Just the when you fuck up and you got nothing to say, dude. That segment was perfect, man. I love the way
Yes.
that they're setting this bloodline up, man. And I don't know if it's gonna happen. Maybe since Roman's going to Hollywood even sooner than we might have thought, man. I hope this shit ends at SummerSlam, man. They are setting it up perfectly so where they can do it at
Yeah.
SummerSlam, man. I don't know at this point because of that story that came out about him doing more dates in Hollywood. But hey, man, if they want to end it at SummerSlam, bro, I hope they do because that'll be the perfect time to end it all, man.
Yeah. Or what you can do is you do the Uso split at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
They maybe cost Roman the titles. WrestleMania 40, we get Jay versus Roman, and Solo helps Jay win
Mm-hmm.
his match
Hell
against
yeah.
Roman Reigns. But to be 100% honest, I can totally see them dragging this out till WrestleMania with the titles. But man, it's almost giving vibes that Roman Reigns was supposed to lose the championships, because look at everything that's happening on television. It's almost like
Oh,
this
dude.
man, Triple H, planned for Roman Reigns to drop the belts,
Mm-hmm.
but the rug got swept out from under him, because look at everything that's happening right now. They're telling a beautiful story, and they're not, the world titles don't come into play at all. And
Yeah,
this title or this story doesn't need the titles. It's doing just
exactly.
fine without it. Or it's doing just fine
Exactly.
with it. It doesn't with or without it. It would be doing just fine.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So I think it was the original plan was for him to lose the titles because exactly like you said, there's no title involvement in the situation because there doesn't need to be.
Yep.
It would have been perfect if he didn't have them right now, and he'd really be losing his fucking mind. It'd be perfect.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. For sure. For sure, man. So, yeah. But yeah. Yep. Yes. Cody losing at WrestleMania. Cody,
Such a mistake.
yes, such a booking tragedy. It really was. It really was, man. And I really think that was the original plan, because look at everything that's going on now. And it's like, if you even look at the parallel to it, Brock and Cody, they never gave a reason for Brock fighting Cody. Don't you think maybe the original planned reason was because Cody was world champion?
And then Triple H was like, well, now they're just doing it for no reason, so why even give a fucking reason? Because, yeah, me, I know why, Triple H did that, but I ain't even gonna say it tonight. I ain't even gonna say it. But, hey, I think we all know what the original plans after Mania were, man. All the few storylines we got have nothing to do with Roman being champion. It's quite the
Mm-hmm.
opposite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it almost looks like it, man. It really looks like it, as a matter of fact. So I don't know. I don't know. It's very interesting. But regardless, titles or not, they're hitting on all cylinders right now. I do not understand how people say the bloodline story is getting stale. I don't get it.
No. Uh, they're shifting away from, KO and Sammy, and I think that's why people are saying it's
Yeah.
getting stale. But the bloodline itself, not stale in the slightest, man.
No.
That it's just getting built up and built up until it explodes, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure. Yeah, yeah. Well, Roman Roman's title reign before a man named Sami Zayn was that
Oh, man.
motherfucker was an expired open bag of chips, bro. Whew.
Oh, exactly, man. And Sami Zayn kind of replaced all those chips with some fresh ones, man. But let's just say they've been leaving it in the cabinet for too long.
Yeah.
Again, now with now with the group itself and its story, with the titles,
Yeah.
because like we just said, they're not even involved in the story right now.
It really looks like that was the original plan, bro. I kept seeing that tossed around the IWC the past couple days, and it really looks like it, bro. It really does.
I could easily see it, man.
So that was it for SmackDown. Amazing, amazing first 20, 25 minutes to the show. And after that, it was all forgettable. Speaking of forgettable, Monday Night Raw. Bro, the show opens up with Cody walking into the arena and then just getting pummeled by Brock Lesnar. He was throwing his ass all around. He threw him across a table. He fucking threw him into a production crate. He threw him across the steel gate. He threw him on everything, man. He threw Cody on everything. He then hit him in the arm with a beer keg.
Dude, I don't know. I think, I was gonna make a joke. I'm gonna refrain from that joke because it was a little fucked up. About the beer keg, I'm gonna refrain from that joke, man. But Cody is the funniest motherfucker in this business, bro. Everything that man does is just fucking hilarious. Even him getting his ass just beat for no reason.
Bro, his noises he was making.
Oh, yeah. And his fucking body language. He's so fucking dramatic, dude. It's hilarious. Man, Cody's a gem, man.
Dude, when after Brock hit him with the Kimura and broke his arm, dude, when Cody was laying in the ring just grunting, dude, absolutely fucking killing me, bro.
He's fucking laying there like how they do in fucking Family Guy when they get hurt. He's all just bent, just sitting there. Fucking Cody, man.
Dude.
He's so dramatic.
So Brock takes out Cody's arm. Does this seem like we're rehashing some past glory? They even mentioned it at the end of the show. Cody Rhodes wrestling through the injury. Except this one is corporately manufactured. This one is fake. This one is just to make Cody Rhodes out to be some superhero that he's not on his way back to Roman Reigns.
Literally, man. I mean, they're just... I don't know if Triple H found one of Vince's old notebooks and he's just been going off of it because maybe he thinks if it's a Vince storyline, he won't come in and ruin it. But it's literally just copy and fucking paste.
Another thing about Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, because when these two get back to each other, on one hand, I would say, I think the promo material would be pretty good. I mean, at least the first time around, they didn't really talk about much of anything other than Dusty, other than that one promo where he said, you made your own company and you couldn't get over in it. That promo, that shit was good. And then the next one where Cody called him, Roman wasn't at that one though, where he called him like a $13 million investment by WWE trying to get him over. I believe because of this, the story they've hashed out since Mania to Mania 40, by the time we get to that Mania 40, I think the promo material is going to be really good. But if we want to talk about character development, I want you guys to understand that Cody Rhodes is going to beat a mentally battered Roman Reigns, because what state will the bloodline be in 11 months?
Oh, it'll be fucking destroyed. Roman Reigns will be at his lowest point in life and they'll just lose the titles. Like, the special moment's gone.
Yeah.
If he would have won this year, he would have beat Roman at the height of his career. He's got all of his family and his faction. He's at the top. And if he beats him next year, he'll just be, oh, you beat him. a battered and a lone man. Like, come on.
Oh,
They're making the moment even less.
They gotta do this at fucking. They gotta do this at SummerSlam, bro. They have to. But man, ooh, I don't know.
They really fucking man.
Yeah, so, and honestly, what should have made Roman Reigns start going insane, like how he's acting now, is should have been losing the titles.
Yeah, that would just put that man just he's in the worst state possible all naturally because the titles, and then Usos also lost theirs. It would have been perfect, but now he just has titles for no reason still.
Mm-hmm. And again, if they do drag this out to Mania 40, the even at SummerSlam, you have fucking Cody Rhodes. You have Cody Rhodes going against Roman Reigns. What state is Roman Reigns going to be in then? He's still probably going to be a fucking drained man after he lost to Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens, after he, is probably imploding with his cousins, and, his other cousin Solo. He's probably going to be fucking on like one of the lowest points of the character, and they're gonna kick him when he's down, and just have Cody beat him.
Literally. So no matter what, you set yourselves up for failure.
Completely ridiculous.
It really is, man. It's sad to see.
Yeah. Logan says just the booking of Roman and Solo versus Sami and KO just kind of makes me think that Roman was Roman makes me think even more that Roman was supposed to lose at Mania. 100%. 100%.
Should have been done. It really should have.
Because what should have happened is Roman should have lost the titles. He would have not mentioned a fucking word about it, not because we're just forgetting him, and not because we're got Vince McMahon dementia or anything like that, but because he's embarrassed. He doesn't want to talk about it. But what does he have to talk about? He has to talk about that the Usos lost their titles. Then you bring it over to Night of Champions, where he wants to take the Usos belt back, and then whenever the Usos bring up, what about you losing your belts? Then the man really fucking snaps.
Exactly. Then he just fucking loses it, man. It would have been perfect.
It would have. Oh, man. So Brock breaks Cody's arm. The old torn pec storyline. Okay. This is what we're going with. How creative.
Man.
In the opening segment, man, we got Paul Heyman talking about he issued a spoiler for Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. Okay. He also issued a spoiler for the tag team title match at Night of Champions. Also, why is Paul Heyman on Monday Night Raw? Because if I can recall, Heyman was named off as one of the 3 members of the Bloodline drafted night 1, round 1, pick 1 on the first night.
It's like a draft didn't even fucking happen. It genuinely is.
Like I get Sammy and Kevin because they have 2 sets of titles. And for whatever reason, they made the rule for Roman, but they didn't make it for Sammy and KO. They made the rule for Roman that wherever he takes both of those belts, he goes. But I guess not for the tag titles. But I don't know if they have plans to split them up and split the tag titles up anytime soon. I don't know.
They haven't elaborated on any other title situation. Still not on the women's situation.
The women's titles are... Rhea Ripley is still carrying around a blue women's championship on Monday Night Raw. And we're 3 weeks in to the WWE draft.
I don't even know if Triple H noticed it at this point, man. I have no idea.
Uh, so, golly. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens come out. Paul Heyman fled from the ringside area, I guess. They cut a promo on Roman Reigns on how he's not getting the championships. And Imperium came out to circle the ring from the beef that they had last week. And Riddle came out to even the odds. And then we ended up getting the confirmation of that in the main event of this show. Bronson Reed defeat Ricochet. Great stuff. I'm very tired of Bronson Reed coming out to the most fucking dead reactions ever. The man is showing you guys that he's fantastic. They're giving him wins.
I don't get it. I don't get this. I don't get these crowds, man.
I don't get it either.
Show and you just sit there and do nothing. Why'd you pay the money?
Yes, absolutely.
You just got fucking $300 to go to Raw, and you're just sitting there. The fuck?
It doesn't make any sense, bro. If I paid $300, I'd be fucking standing up every goddamn second of the show.
I swear to God. We paid fucking half that for AEW, and we're up the whole fucking show.
Yep.
Unless it was dark, then we were sitting down.
Oh, God, we were fucking half asleep. Him and Ricochet put on a pretty good match. The guy's showing you he's good. He's getting wins. I don't know what to tell these people other than don't sit there and pay $300 to just sit there, maybe.
Like, literally?
What was it?
No, I didn't say anything.
So after this, Candice LeRae lost to Zoe Stark. Before her entrance, she got a nice vignette, and they're treating her pretty good, man. But again, JD tweeted this during the show. This is the cause and effect of neglecting NXT because these main roster audiences do not give a fuck about these NXT people. So this is the byproduct of Vince McMahon neglecting NXT for all these years.
Exactly. They don't know fucking nobody, man. Well, because a couple years ago when the main roster audience got a couple peaks here and there of NXT, they loved Keith Lee, they loved Walter, they loved it. They ate that shit up. And now they don't know who any of these people are because their audience isn't watching anything outside of Raw and SmackDown. So if you don't show a hint of neither of them, of people on neither of those shows, they ain't gonna know who nobody is.
Yeah. Zoe Stark beat Candice LeRae as Candice LeRae continues her odd friendship with Nikki Cross. I don't know what happened to The Way, but I guess they went away. Brock comes out and he says that Cody broke his arm and they're building it up all night so dramatically. We don't have word on Cody Rhodes. He's denying any medical attention.
What?
Yep.
So wait, kayfabe wise, he's just sitting in the locker room denying medical attention and just pouting. What else would you be doing than getting medical attention by literally just sitting there pouting?
He looks like a stupid ass babyface.
What a fucking idiot! What? You make Cody look smart, dude. Please, he deserves it. He deserves to be looking smart nowadays, man. You purposely make him look like a fucking goof. Like what? He's denying medical attention.
Yeah. He already did enough of looking like a fucking goof during his AEW run. Do we all remember when he chased QT on top of his tour bus just to put him in a fucking figure 4 leg lock? I mean, come on. Or that weigh-in. I mean, the guys look like an absolute goofball before. Or his ending racism promo. Everybody loves that one.
That's a class. That started it all, man.
It's the start to the Codyverse.
He left one of his boots. He left his boots in the ring like he was retiring, and then just didn't retire.
Just because he couldn't get over. What a mess.
Like, dude, what?
So Brock comes out there and he says Cody broke his arm, so I'm going to issue an open challenge to anybody for Night of Champions. And at this point, I'm thinking, oh, okay, I get what they're doing here. They're writing him off because he doesn't want to travel to Saudi Arabia. Got it. Okay, I know where we're going here. Well, I stood corrected. Because Cody comes out and he's standing at the top of the stage with this look on his face like he's about to start fucking crying. And security and WWE officials are telling him not to go in there. He goes and looks Brock in the face and he starts ripping his ice packs off of his arm. And Brock just starts whipping his ass and puts him in the Kimura, breaks his arm, and yeah, that was that. He broke his arm and Cody was just sitting there pouting. After this, Cody would refuse medical attention again to the point where Adam Pearce had to call somebody. He had to call him like he wasn't sitting in Gorilla, but you'll find out at the end of the show who he called. He called someone as if Cody Rhodes did not probably walk past the man like 3 times during the show, and fucking 20 times during the day. And that was that. Cody looks like shit. Also, this fucking injury angle, because you know what they're going to do at Clash of Champions. It's going to be a weak-ass Hell in a Cell 2022 reboot.
Exactly. They're going to fucking scribble the notes of that match and make just a horrible remake of it. That's insane.
Anyways, we get part 3 to this amazing Seth Rollins Championship pedigree interview. Seth Rollins is doing all he can to hype up this World Heavyweight Championship. He's actually getting me more hype for this championship throughout these interviews because he sounds like he actually cares about it. Wow.
Yeah. Look at that.
Look at that. And then you have his fucking opponent going out there and just calling the fucking belt secondary. Thanks, Alan.
Yeah. I mean,
he's not wrong.
I was going to say, he's not wrong. I mean, it is literally a secondary title, man, but at least kind of make it not a secondary. You can't say it, bro. Because it looks like shit. Well, I know who ain't winning, bro. You you think it's secondary. Like, come on, man. But, I mean, it is, but at least make it look a little better, man. But fucking Seth is the GOAT, man. And I genuinely hope they give it to him, man. Because the thing that's making me annoyed about this whole Seth, Hollywood and then Roman to Hollywood situation is right now, Roman's not even doing anything in Hollywood. He's just at home whenever he's not there on TV, just chilling at home in the pool. Well, Seth Rollins is actually, right now, filming something, doing something, being active. Just give the fucking title to Seth. Because not only, I don't know why they don't like putting people that are actively doing stuff outside the business with titles. Like, he might not be able to be there 24/7. As long as he's there more than Roman, I don't fucking care, man. Because I know Seth will be. Mm-hmm. And that makes the title look good, because he could bring the title anywhere. You don't think if he's champion, he won't bring that title to the premiere of that movie and walk it on the carpet before they go watch that fucking movie?
Yep.
Don't you want that? I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Absolutely. So obviously, we get another week of no Seth, unfortunately, because like I said in the beginning, he is filming Captain America New World Order. Very fitting. A wrestling name, got a wrestler on the cast. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. It's the same thing Mercedes did for the Mandalorian Season 3 premiere. She wore that New Japan title all over that place.
Wow.
She took it with her everywhere.
That's crazy. That's awesome. So, we're at the part of the interview that we're picking up from last week where Corey Graves says, how do you feel about Roman Reigns? He says, I love Roman Reigns, but I do not like Roman Reigns. He says, that's brotherhood, isn't it? He said, Roman Reigns, many, many years ago, had my back and stood by my side when nobody else did. And for that, I will always have love for him, but I do not respect his title reign, and it is time for a change. If Seth can move with that mindset, this man may at least make, he's going to make those titles equal to Roman's, or he is going to die trying. That is the vibe I'm getting from Seth Rollins from this interview.
Exactly, man. He is going to do everything he can to make those titles mean something, man.
And I really like what he said last week. Last week he said, there's so many people in our business who are champions and all they do is care about protecting themselves instead of wanting to take risks and try new things and present something new. And for that, it makes me feel like this man Seth has some ideas, and I'm very excited to see. I'm very excited for him to just be a world champion again. And if there's any guy to hold this belt, it's got to be a guy who has not lost to Roman in his title reign, and it's got to be a guy who actually fucking cares about the championship. And
Exactly, man.
So, yeah, man. So that was the Seth Rollins championship pedigree interview. Actually, he might have had one more part in the night, but it was pretty much just him talking about AJ Styles and what Night of Champions means for him. But I'm excited for him to hold the championship, man. He's gotten me way more excited for the championship than I was.
Exactly, man. Exactly. He knows how to make you feel about something, man. And I can't wait for him to win that title, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. The Alpha Academy took on the Viking Raiders. They were going to do, I think, like a super power bomb off the top rope. Bro, Gable kicked Hansen off the top rope. Hansen went flying to the outside, and then he fucking rolled up Bro, and it was so fast and smooth. I was like, God damn, that ending sequence to that match was so sick, man. Chad Gable is unbelievably smooth, bro. He really is.
Hell yeah, bro. He's a goat in the ring, man. He's one of the best they got in that company.
Yes, no question. No
I need
question.
American Alpha, man.
I really do, bro. I swear to God. So, after this, we had Finn Balor defeating Shinsuke Nakamura with the help of Damian Priest. Okay. I mean, it was a pretty good match. I just don't know why it's happening on the go home show. At least build it up a couple of weeks, or at least give them like a nice little mini feud to go off of. Something.
Exactly. Let's do something. That's a legendary matchup right there. And you just fucking just shit it out on TV.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Raquel Rodriguez defeats Sonya Deville, and Chelsea Green jumps in afterwards, and Shotzi comes back to announce herself as the mystery partner for Raquel after Liv got hurt, which we have a bunch of injuries to talk about on Friday in regards to the women's division.
Yeah. Holy dude, so fucking many. Oh my god, it's crazy, man. But why does Raquel always gotta be in a tag team, bro? How many tag teams has she been in? Like 4? There was the one with Dakota in NXT, I think. And then when she went to the main roster, I think she was with someone else, and then I think it was Liv, and now it's Shotzi. Dude, how many tag teams are you gonna put this woman in? Nobody cares. I don't even think she cares.
Yep.
What are you doing, bro?
Another thing. Remember when Raquel was going to get a big push after Mania? That was another one of plans I couldn't see. I really think the original plan was for Judgment Day to go to SmackDown, and I think Raquel was going to be one of the baby faces that would have been built up to take on heel Rhea Ripley, who's also her real life best friend. So
would have been perfect, man. Would have been perfect.
But yeah. So Oh wait, no, I'm stupid because Raquel is on Raw, so I guess it still could happen. But we're not getting any fucking big push yet.
You know, I mean, same way with Mustafa Ali was gonna get a big push. Only push he got was by fucking Brock this week.
Yeah, and
Just pushed his ass down
getting buried to fucking Gunther at Night of Champions.
and just fucking sunned his ass. Shit's crazy, man. What talk about a big push right there.
Yeah, what a push, dude. Trish Stratus, get her the fuck off television, dude.
She's like your WWE Tony Nese.
She is.
When I
tell you the amount of depressing thoughts that go through my head when I'm fucking watching this woman, she is fucking awful. Dude, do you know what her first line of this contract signing was?
I do not engale me.
You see, Becky, this is... She goes, you see, Becky, this is my first contract signing in, where are we at again? And then fucking Corey goes, Hershey, Pennsylvania. And she goes, oh, Hershey, like the chocolate? Oh, okay. She goes, this is my first contract signing. And you've had many of these contract signings because of me. That was her opening dialogue of the fucking contract signing.
Dude, is she Trish Stratus or Ronda Rousey? Dude, you could read me that promo and said that was a Ronda Rousey promo, and I would 100% believe you. That's what it sounds like when you read it off to me. That is insane. How has she gotten that bad?
This is Trish. I just did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land Stratus. Bro.
Dude, holy fuck. Talking about Hershey, like the chocolate. That is the most Ronda Rousey line ever.
And she's saying all this shit so monotone, it fucking kills me. Because she sounds so bored. Like, dude, we're not having a steak and some fucking soda for dinner. We're not at the fucking dinner table. Like, what are you talking with your soft voice, bro? So she signs the contract, and her bomb ass one-liner at the end was, "This is my first contract signing, and this is your last, Becky."
What? Did you kill her? What the fuck does that mean?
Dog.
What?
What the fuck?
Why is she talking on the mic like she talks to the fucking Uber driver?
Dude, honestly, bro, she sounds like she's fucking ordering her dinner at brunch or at date night, bro.
I'll take the chorizo omelet, please. Like, dude.
Dude. I'll take the ribeye, medium. The Dr. Pepper. Dog.
Just Uber for Trish? Yeah. Like, what the fuck? What? What are you so bummed about? Do you not want to be here? Then don't be here.
Fucking Becky looks like she's trying not to fucking fall asleep.
Good lord.
Becky, dude, this was so bad. I feel so bad for Becky in this situation. I can only imagine what's going through that woman's head. She's probably sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, dude, bro.
What?
Get this fucking woman the fuck off television. I feel nothing when she comes out, bro. I feel not a fucking thing when she comes out on television.
Dude, I don't think anybody does, man. I really don't, man. I don't know why she's here. Again, like I've been saying, I thought that match at Mania was just going to be a little one-off. You know, get her for Mania, get those lines for Mania. Why is she still here? Nobody cares. She obviously doesn't fucking care. So why should we? What the fuck? Like, come on.
This is some of the most nauseating television. And if the blow-off is going to be at SummerSlam, oh,
Oh, good Lord, we're in for it, man.
I'm going to be complaining
summer.
about this for the next 3 months, just so you guys know.
The summer of Trish.
Fucking the summer of trash Stratus. Bro.
Trish Stratus, I like it.
Fucking Trish. I did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land Stratus. Bro.
For the God, dude.
Oh,
Talking about this sounds like me when I get off of work, man. What are you bummed about? Like, you didn't have to come back.
dude. This is fucking horrendous. This is horrendous. So, I can't with this woman. I genuinely can't with this fucking woman anymore. She comes out there sounding like shit every fucking week, bro. Dude.
Fucking monotone as shit. Like, the fuck?
Fucking horrendous is Trish Stratus's run.
It's insane, dog.
Dominic Mysterio defeats Apollo Crews. Oh, not to mention, she pushed the table at Becky Lynch like a little child. She pushed the table at her and ran away at the end.
What? Like, dude, I do not get what the hell they're doing with that, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And then Becky Lynch, that's what Becky Lynch was talking about. She was saying, I do thank you, Trish, for reminding me of everything I don't want to become. Like, dude, what is this, fucking family therapy? Can we just get her the fuck off television, please?
Becky should have said, yeah, I don't want to become some fucking boring old lady.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to fucking be here.
You remind me on how not to cut a promo, so thank you for that. You remind me on how not to fucking suck.
Literally, like, what the fuck? I wouldn't want to be you. You suck right now.
This is some of the worst shit I've ever seen in my entire life. This is fucking awful.
It's great, man.
Bro.
Ugh, it's horrible.
This fucking sucks, dude. Yeah, this feud is the absolute worst of the worst when it comes to WWE feuds right now, man. I mean, holy fuck. It's insane to think that this woman is a legend. And she is, don't get me wrong, but dude, what are you doing to your legacy right here?
She in that Undertaker arc, bro. She gonna ruin everything.
She is fucking ruining this shit right now, man. Holy
She
shit.
in that Mark Calloway arc.
So, Dominic Mysterio defeats Apollo Crews because Rhea Ripley threw him into the ring post, and then Dominic hit the frog splash on him, which actually looked really fucking good, by the way.
That man Dom is learning, man.
What's up?
That man Dom is learning.
Dude, I'm saying, man, he really is. He really is. He hit a picture-perfect frog splash, dude, and it genuinely looked like an Eddie Guerrero frog splash, bro. You could definitely tell that Eddie, Eddie was his uncle. So, for sure.
Because, dude, when he was originally, started to just team with his dad, dude, the two levels of in-ring talent were so fucking unbalanced, it was insane.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's good to see him good now, man. It's good to see him learning.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Dom is significantly improving. No question about it. So he loses, or he beats Apollo Crews, as Apollo Crews just said last week that this is his time. And it is not. Also, no JD McDonough on the show. So thanks for that. Thanks for neglecting more NXT talent that are fantastic.
Literally, and I wonder why I don't know them.
And in the main event, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle defeat Imperium. It was actually a really sick spot. Fabian Eichner ran in the corner, gave Sami Zayn a clothesline, and he sprinted all the way back to the corner. Sami sprinted behind him and hit him with a rapid fucking haluva kick. And it was really good, man. It was really good. Kevin Owens then hit the Swanton, and they won the match. The babyfaces won the match. It was a solid main event match. Very good.
Hell yeah.
Very good.
Definitely, man. Definitely. KO and Sammy, man. Those two are great, man. You love to see them. And I hope they can have a great reign, man. I hope they can continue with a great reign, man. And I hope it ends too. I hope it ends DIY, man, because
Yes.
earlier I saw Ciampa post a picture, and he's growing the beard again, man. He's growing that beard, and he's ripped. So I think he's coming back soon, man. He's gonna be full Ciampa.
DIY. Let's fucking go. And then
I
that
can't wait.
Gargano tease a couple weeks ago. It's happening.
Oh, it's happening, bro. I can't wait.
So then Cody is sitting in the back crying, thinking about all of his life regrets. He's sitting in the back holding his arm, looking like a little fucking baby, and he hears the door open and he starts screaming, "Get away! I don't need any help." And it's Triple H. And he just walks up and he says, "Can I talk to you?" And Cody's just looking at him, and he pulls up a chair and he sits so awkwardly close to Cody Rhodes. It's painfully awkward. And he says to Cody, "I'm looking at that arm right now, and I can tell that arm is clearly broken. And his arm looks fucking fine. They're really just reaching here." Another Vince McMahon-y thing on this show. Another Vince McMahon-ism. You usually don't see Triple H play an on-screen role like this.
I was gonna say, man, that is usually a sign that someone else at least did something else in booking wise that night. Again, I'm not just gonna be one of those guys, it was Vince, but that is a definite sign of Vince at least somewhat being involved in the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a sign.
100%. 100%. So, Cody, Triple H says, "I know I need, you need medical attention. I know I need to get you medical attention." He says, "I'm looking at that arm right now, and I can tell that arm is clearly broken, and you know damn well that arm is clearly broken." So, is the arm still going to be broken after the Brock match? Like, do you know how long a broken arm takes in terms of recovery? Are you going to keep him out that long?
I don't, dude. After that match, Cody himself was gonna sell the arm in matches, but overall stories aren't gonna mention it at all. It is gonna be the funniest thing on television because Cody, he cares about continuity. He'll keep it up himself in his matches. The storylines he'll be in, they won't have anything to do with a broken arm. It's gonna be hilarious.
Classic WWE, man, giving out these serious injuries.
Oh, dude, I miss that era.
Dude, the skull fracture.
I'll never forget the fucking skull fracture. Like, bro, you are dead. What are you talking
Drew
about?
McIntyre has a skull fracture, and he's back in 3 weeks.
Like, bro should never wrestle again.
I
What are you
can't,
talking about?
I can't remember what they said for Kofi, but I think he had a fucking ridiculous one, too.
Wasn't it that, like, I think it was something about one of his legs. He, like, broke the leg off the bone or some shit like that.
I know the one with Braun, they pretty much said his arm fell off,
His,
and he was back in 2 weeks.
his arm completely separated from his shoulder, and he was fucking back in 2 weeks, fucking lifting people up, too. That's the funny thing about people like that, too. With Braun, he's all arms. So he's just back there lifting people up like nothing.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre has a skull fracture, and he's back giving the Glasgow kiss 3 weeks later.
It is some of the worst fake injuries you could come up with, and they strike again for Cody Rhodes. A broken arm.
A broken fucking arm. And his moveset is has the Cody Cutter. And it also has the Crossroads, which counts on him locking the head with his arm.
WWE, man. They never fail to fuck up fake injuries, man.
So Cody starts yelling at Triple H, and you can hear his voice start to crack, like he's about to start crying. And he says, "What would you do? What would you do?" And Triple H has nothing to say back to him. They both sit down. Cody's just, looking away, and his eyes are wandering around like a little sad boy. And Triple H just pats him on his leg. He stands up, he pats him on his back, and he walks out. They're going to let Cody do it again. Instead, this time, it is corporately manufactured.
Exactly, man. They're hitting the same button on the same guy twice. That is insane.
What a fucking dump WWE television has been as of late. If it's not the Bloodline, there's no or a Seth Rollins sit-down interview, there's no fucking point in caring about any of it.
Literally, dog. I mean, like you said, Seth Abel will make himself important, which is just an insane level of his ability. But other than that, if you aren't the Bloodline, there's no point in watching. There really is not. You're just going to be sitting there just waiting around.
And that is that, man.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. What a fucking week, man.
So, yeah, man. With that, exactly. Yeah, and if they wanted an easy way out, like Logan said, they could have just said a fractured arm, because usually a fracture, you can't really tell,
Exactly.
I mean, good
But
old
if Pearl's
WWE.
arm broken, that shit would fucking... It would look like a stepped-on fucking tin can. Like, dude, this shit is not fucking broken.
They're acting like motherfuckers walking around here with noodle arm like Dante Martin.
I swear to God. Like, come on, bro.
Well, with that, man, that has been the week of AEW. The Bloodline segment from SmackDown and the nauseating episode of Monday Night Raw we got tonight, man. So with that, that is going to do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted, man. This has been episode 144. Thank you to all who came out and hung out with us tonight, man. Thank you guys so much. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And it has been always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels Podcast. Another great edition of Notorious Unscripted. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Friday with not only the news, but the Night of Champions and the Double or Nothing predictions.
Peace.
I used to get deals on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain, prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold, and that's what you talking about, Willis. The thrill is gone, the black Frank White is here to excite. Throw dick to dice. Bitches are like I'm brainless, guns are like I'm stainless steel. I want the fucking fortune like the wheel. I squeeze gats till my clips is empty, don't tempt me. You don't want the fuck with the
I'll be damned if this ain't some shit. Time to spread the butter lyrics over harmony grit. It's the mood killer death trap. Yes, I'm a jet black ninja. Coming where you rest at, surrender. Step inside